Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we are uncovering the hidden strategies of the wealthy and turning everyday financial advice into a simple, step-by-step survival guide for anyone just starting out. You know, if you're just entering your career and getting those very first real paychecks, it's an incredibly exciting time. But it's also an absolutely critical window. The habits you form right now are either going to set you up for lasting freedom, or they'll keep you trapped in a cycle of financial stress. So we're going to look closely at the behaviors that quietly destroy financial progress, and more importantly, how to swap them out for actions that lead directly to growth. Okay, so here's our roadmap for today. We've got 4 main stops. First, money habits to avoid. Second, setting your financial target. Third, daily habits for success. And finally, the power of early investing. Let's dive right in. Section 1, money habits to avoid. It's time to clear the minefield. Before we can actually build wealth, we've got to stop the behaviors that are actively working against us. So I want you to honestly ask yourself right now, where does your money actually go? It sounds super basic, right? But it's literally the first step to uncovering that invisible daily spending that traps so many people in a paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. You see, a lot of folks earn decent incomes, but they still struggle because they spend without a clear plan. It's those small daily purchases, the constant coffee runs, the random online orders late at night, those unused subscriptions you forgot to cancel. They might seem totally insignificant in the moment, but over time, they add up to a massive amount of missing wealth. There are 3 massive traps keeping people poor today. First up is accumulating bad debt. Using credit cards to finance lifestyle choices can trap you in years of high-interest repayments, which basically means less money for your actual future. Second is emotional spending. Buying things when you're stressed, bored, or excited might give you a quick hit of satisfaction, but it rarely solves the underlying issue. And third, trying to impress others. Man, social media has massively increased the pressure to buy things we don't actually need just to gain approval or keep up appearances. And that brings us to the core deception of all that social pressure. There is a huge difference between looking rich and actually being wealthy. Small, wasteful purchases like constantly upgrading to the most expensive smartphone, buying luxury clothes and designer products, they give the illusion of wealth, but looks can be super deceiving. Someone might look incredibly rich while they're actually struggling with crushing debt behind the scenes. True wealth is really about having financial security, owning assets, and ultimately having the freedom of choice. Wealth isn't what you see, it's the security you don't see. All right, Section 2, set your financial target. Let's define your destination. Without clear financial goals, your money just kind of tends to disappear without producing any meaningful results. So the absolutely crucial point here is that a budget is not a punishment. Seriously, let's completely erase that stigma right now. A budget is simply a clear plan for your money. It's a tool. It helps you prioritize essential expenses, save consistently, and avoid all that unnecessary emotional spending we were just talking about. When you give every single dollar a job, your finances immediately become so much easier to control, and you finally stop your hard-earned cash from evaporating on those insignificant daily purchases. Setting that basic financial goal really just takes 3 simple steps. First, pick a specific target. Are you saving for a home, maybe to start a side business, or just building up a solid emergency fund? Whatever it is, pick it. Second, give every dollar a purpose so it's actively working toward that target. And third, use that target to guide your daily decisions. When you're tempted to make an impulse buy, just pause and ask yourself, does this actually help me reach my target? Goals give you direction, and they give you motivation. Moving on to Section 3, daily habits for success. Let's talk about the routines that actually build wealth. You know, financial success is rarely just about luck. It's shaped by your daily routines. And the absolute most important one, save first and spend what remains. This simple idea completely flips the script on how most people operate. A lack of savings is literally one of the biggest reasons people remain financially vulnerable to sudden emergencies like medical bills or unexpected car repairs. So many people make the huge mistake of spending their money first and then just hoping to save whatever happens to be left over at the end of the month. But let's be real, there's rarely anything left. Successful people reverse this entirely. They prioritize their savings immediately, moving that money completely out of reach, and only then do they spend what's left over. To actually put that philosophy into practice, here are 3 really easy daily habits to drastically improve your personal finances. Number 1, track your daily purchases. Keep an eye on where every single dollar goes so you stay within your plan. Number 2, separate your emotions from your spending. If you're feeling stressed or bored or down, just hit the pause button before you click checkout. And number 3, continually learn about money. Financial success requires knowledge. People who dedicate even just a few minutes a day to financial education get a massive advantage when it comes to making better decisions and avoiding costly mistakes. I highly recommend keeping this daily action checklist top of mind. Just ask yourself, are you budgeting every dollar? Are you paying yourself first by saving before you spend? Are you consciously avoiding those impulse buys? And are you actually reading or consuming personal finance content? Small, consistent actions like these ensure you're continually replacing bad habits with the exact behaviors that lead directly to financial growth and stability. Finally, Section 4, the power of early investing. This is the ultimate cheat code. For young adults who want lasting financial freedom, investing is truly your ultimate cheat code. If you can master this step, you're going to put yourself light years ahead of the pack. Now, the absolute crucial point here is that you do not need to wait until you have a massive salary to start investing. A lot of people think they need a huge chunk of change to even begin, and because of that, they put off investing for years. But the biggest advantage in investing isn't money, it's time. Waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect salary usually just means missing out on the most valuable wealth-building asset you have right now as a young adult, and that is the sheer number of years ahead of you. Starting right now is essential, and here's why. Compound growth. This is the engine that turns your small, consistent contributions into massive wealth over the decades. It's basically the process where your returns generate their own returns. It's like a snowball effect. Even tiny investments, when you make them consistently and give them enough time, can grow dramatically. By starting today, you are literally allowing the math of compounding to do the heavy lifting for your financial future. I want to leave you with this final, provocative thought to carry with you. Wealth isn't built by what you earn alone. It's built by what you consistently do with what you earn. Since your financial success is entirely shaped by your daily decisions and habits, what small step will you take today to secure your future? Will you track your spending, set up that budget, or maybe make your very first small investment? The choice is entirely yours. But I can tell you this for sure. The absolute best time to start is right now.